all been pondering for decades, and that would be how to find a barn find.
Okay.
Jeff has the answer.
Well, I'm going to get Conrad started here. Conrad, all
So
you got to
you're
do is hit the
looking
space
at
bar.
barns.
Yep,
Yeah, you're
there
gonna
you go.
let him do
We'll
that?
let him do it.
Oh, God.
So
my
these
God.
days, we use the term barn find to describe any found automotive treasure that's been hidden away for a long time. But it doesn't have to be stuffed in a literal barn or anything like that to find a car or truck. Field found cars and trucks are numerous, and there are some real treasures out there waiting to be saved from eventual ruin. Geography plays a role. For example, cars left outside in Arizona are going to fare better than cars left in a place like Michigan or on the East Coast.
Right.
You would think that by now the hidden treasures are all found. There are stories from time to time of some cool car being buried in a garage, sitting in a field, or hiding in an actual barn. Many of these cars aren't super rare or in great shape, but every once in a while you truly find one that is a buried treasure. They're still out there, so keep looking, people. The country's big enough that there's hiding spots all over the place, treasures at every little corner, and it's the thrill of the hunt. Most times, a single vehicle, but not always, you can find collector cars. Passionate gearheads, such as the horde of Pontiac Trans Am Conrad that was found in Kansas. Barn finds are not committed to agricultural structures from which they are named barn find. The key is to look in locations that have large amounts of area to absorb a car or a truck. The properties haven't been changed hands in decades, and in an area where the cars used to go, don't go anymore. Today, that could mean warehouses, storage lots, the top or bottom floor of a parking garage, retirement communities, or even a private airplane hangar. We know some folks like that. And, of course, the dirty field, out in the field. Keep in mind that certain geographic regions are more target-rich than others. Check this out. Considering looking in a 20-mile radius of a drag strip, a racetrack, a military base, or an automotive assembly plant. That's where you're going to find them.
Oh,
An
interesting.
assembly plant.
And it's automotive
See, I never
assembly
thought
plant.
that.
Yep.
Some of the greatest finds have been in some of the salvage yards in and around Detroit, because as the manufacturers would dispose of some of their old show cars, these cars were parked in some of these salvage yards in and around Detroit that were later found and
Absolutely.
restored.
Yep.
So that'd always be a great place to look. But there was just recently a big story about a RSSS 396 Camaro, 69 Camaro that was found. That was part of a family-owned thing. Just been sitting in a garage forever.
I got some cars that were sold.